Welcome back, guys. I got a good one here for you. And this is probably a list that you didn't quite ask for, okay, which is contradictory to what the actual thumbnail said at the beginning of the video. But I think you're going to get it here anyways. And I think the main kind of focus on this particular top 10 list is shock value. We have 10 Jefferson Nickels, all modern, all new, from 2000 all the way up to the current date. And finally, 10 coins totaling over $35,000. Ooh, that is one spicy talk track. And we're going to talk about all the coins here on this list. And before we get started, again, if you like tonight's content, go ahead and hit that like button. That's by far and away the best way you could support my channel, and I'll love you more for it, and you'll get to see more hot top lists like this in the near future. So, how about we get started with the number 10 coin? And this one, it's only 7 years old. It's a 2012 D. It's a Denver minted Jefferson Nickel. This one graded PCGS Mint State 67 Plus, and it has full steps. So, as we go through this list, you will see a pretty common theme throughout the whole list. And you're going to want to pay attention to actual overall technical grades of the coins. Because based off of how much these coins have sold for, okay, it's all stemming from that top end grade. So these are coins, naturally, you're going to have to send out to a PCGS or NGC at the end of the day. I mean, it is risky business sending coins this new out because there's just no guarantee. But it pays off dividends if you're able to, come up with a top grade like this one right here. So again, it's a PCGS Mint State 67 Plus, full steps. That's important, but you're generally not going to have that kind of issue with these newer coins. They're all going to be well struck. So finding one without full steps, it's probably going to be a little bit tougher than finding one with full steps. I know that sounds kind of backwards, but, with these newer technology, the laser engraving and the way that the dies and the machineries are prepared, okay, you're not going to have too much problems finding one with full steps. What you are going to have a tough time finding are coins that are predominantly mark-free. You guys may not know it, but I do because I've seen it for many years. Even brand new coins that come out that year, okay, a lot of them have these little nicks. Okay, these coins, while they're mass produced and the quality's better, just the overall kind of quality control afterwards leaves a little bit to be desired. However, it's with that kind of lapse in quality control where we as collectors and graders can take advantage of such a series. So this 2012 right here, sorry to get too long-winded, but I need to give you an explanation about the way this whole thing works with coin grading. So this example here sold on Heritage Auctions March 6, 2016. So you're going to see coins that have sold here in the last 10-15 years, but that's okay. You're also going to see some relatively modern kind of sales in all this. So this one brought home $1,410. Okay, so that's the low end on the spectrum. It only gets, we're talking about gravy from here on out. So the number 9 coin right here is going to be a 2011 Jefferson Nickel. Okay, this one, just like the previous coin that you saw, graded PCGS Mint State 67 Plus, and it also has full steps. This particular example sold in the same exact auction as the number 10 coin on March 6, 2016 to the tune of $1,410. Yep, identical prices right there. So that's what we're looking at for both coins. Traditionally, you're going to see tougher grades on the Philadelphia minted coins than you would the Denver. Okay, so it's kind of strange to see two coins, one Philadelphia, one Denver, that sold for the same amount of money because the Denver coins generally have better quality right outside the facility. So that's the number 9 coin. Coming in at number 8, okay, we have one that's right around that same kind of era, and it's a 2010 D Jefferson Nickel. This one graded out PCGS Mint State 68 with full steps. However, this one sold on Great Collections, actually on New Year's Day of 2012. And this one, I'm happy to say, brought home $1,646.50. Man, that's a lot of money. But again, as you can see, these prices are going up. You know, the quality is getting better because this is a 68. You know, so we're looking at 67 plus 68s. Okay, will we see, you know, a higher grade from here? Okay, for the higher values. I don't know. It's anybody's guess, and it's kind of a little surprise. So coming in at the number 7 coin is another coin that, well, I can honestly say that this one right here is a little bit tougher because it is exactly the year 2000 D. It's a Denver coin. So this is a turn of the millennia coin right here. This one graded out PCGS Mint State 67 full steps. This one sold on Heritage, but here's a little bit of a caveat for you on this coin. This one sold way back in 2004. It is actually, I believe, the oldest coin on the list as far as the sale goes. So it sold in July 26, 2004 for $1,897.50. Okay, I would assume that is a drop in the bucket for someone that bought this for a registry set, which is typically where these coins will fall into at one point. So that's the 2000D. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the next coin here. And it is a 2004P. All right, this one right here, however, is the piece metal. That's what they call it. For a couple years, they made a couple of different reverse designs, kind of like a little tribute or commemoration of, you know, like the Lewis and Clark expedition and the Buffalo Nickel. So they paid homage to those type of designs and to those, you know, unique times in history. So they did something neat for this 2004 with that piece reverse with the shaking hands on there. This one graded PCGS Mint State 68, and this one sold on Heritage Auctions January 4th, 2017. So this one's a little bit more recent than some of the other coins we talked about. So, what is this type of coin here sell for? Of course, there's no full steps because these don't have the Monticello reverse. They have a different design reverse for those commemorative coins. So this one sold for a huge amount of money, $3,055, okay, which is over $1,000 compared to the number 7 coin that we just looked at. Marvelous. Okay, so it looks like it's going to shoot up from here. It gets pretty nuts, but the next coin coming up is a 2006D. This is actually the first year of the modified obverse portrait, okay, which we've grown to love and see and change, you know, in the last 13 years. Hard to believe that this design is 13 years old already, although they continued the same Monticello reverse. This one here graded PCGS Mint State 68 full steps, and this one sold on Heritage Auctions January 7th, 2016 for $4,230. Oh boy, that's over $1,000 from the number 6 coin. It's getting insane in here, and I don't know. I mean, if you had $4,000, would you buy a brand new nickel? Unless you were bonkers about registry set collecting, I probably wouldn't touch it. But, you know, that's where people spend their money. That's their business. But I just love talking about sales like these. So coming up at the number 4 coin is another piece metal nickel. All right, so I actually like these coins a lot. You know, they have character. They're simplistic. But, you know, I like the simplicity with the commemoration of this event. So it's another 2004P, so it's a Philly minted coin. This one graded out PCGS Mint State 68, and this one also sold on Heritage Auctions January 7th, 2016, the same date as the previous coin, for $4,230. It's kind of coincidental how these coins sell for the identical amount of money. I don't know how else to explain it. But it's pretty neat occurrence nonetheless, if not kind of a little weird to boot. So the number 3 coin, we're almost done, and yeah, the dollar values just get even nuttier from here. This one, I had to find an example of a Bison reverse coin to put on the list. I couldn't find one that was just a mint state coin, so I kind of had to go out of the mold, and I found a satin finish example, which isn't typically available just through regular passing circulating coinage. You had to order these from the mint direct. All right, so this is a 2005p Bison reverse satin finish. This one graded out a perfect PCGS mint state 70. Okay, that's as high as it gets. This one sold on Great Collections March 18th, 2018 to the tune of $5,486.62. Yeah, couldn't I just get a cash equivalent, instead of, yeah, you know what I mean? So we got 2 coins left, but, the last 2 coins are absolutely phenomenal. So I'm just going to go ahead and say the number 2 coin is another piece metal reverse, 2004p. As you can see, the other coins are a little bit older, but this is the newest sale on the list for the piece metal. This one graded again, PCGS Mint State 68. It's sold on Great Collections, April 8th, 2018. So it's right about a year ago, for crying out loud. This one sold for $5,512.50. which over the last example is $1,300 more, and it's the newest sale. So it's like these things are going up in value, or people are paying more money for them. Oh, geez, that's kind of ridiculous on its own. But again, not to be outdone by the number 1 coin. And who would have thought that a coin from 2011, out of all places, would end up number 1 on this list? But it did. It's a 2011D. It's a Denver coin that graded PCGS Mint State 68 with full steps. And this one sold on Heritage Auctions just after the new year in 2016 for, get this, $6,462.50. Which, it's all a testament. If you got new rolls of these things, you better go through them, because they're worth a lot of money. As you can see, on the low end, we're looking at $1,400 on this list. And on the high end, you have a coin that's barely 8 years old that sold for nearly $6,500. How in the world does that work? I just want to know. I really want to know, because I am all in. How about someone sell the coin and give me the cash equivalent? Because I could really use that to pay like credit cards off and all that. But anyways, I digress. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of out there. It's kind of hard to comprehend that new coins like this sell for that kind of money. I'm still trying to figure it out, and I've been in the coin collecting game for 25 years, so yeah, I guess I'll probably never get it. Whew. But man, soak it all in, folks. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I want to hear your comments. It's going to be crazy.